Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. This is Haridam. Namaste, Hare Krishna. Greetings from all over the world, to all over the world. I hope you've been doing well. I want to thank you for subscribing to my channel, leaving comments and discussing this very essential topic in our world today. And of course the topic is vegetarianism. So today we're going to discuss the limited understanding that one is affected by when they consume meat. Oh yes, another controversial issue. But what else is new? Our world is full of controversies. So today we will discuss a story, an allegoric story. Now, when we discuss this story, it could be to any degree or aspect of life that we currently live in. Our perspectives, our ways of life, the way we view the world, the glasses or the windows in which we see the world. And that's how, which affects our nature and behavior towards everybody and around us. So today, we're going to discuss, a unique story. The story of Dr. Frog. Yes, quite interesting. Those of you who have not heard of this story, this is a unique story told as an allegory in various scriptures, and especially in the Vedic scriptures. So, Dr. Frog was in a well, as many frogs are, and he was a professor. Now, the professor taught his fellow student frogs everything he knew, limited to the well. So his students always thought of him as wise and understanding. He would give great philosophical understandings, but all his life, everything he based around was his limited view of the deep, dark well that he was in. We can call that those who eat meat are limited to their thinking, based in and around that concept of consuming meat. Because of that, that's all the knowledge they know. And because of that, they will profusely and be extreme in denying their reasons for eating meat. They may appear intelligent, they may do word jugglery, anything and everything to continue to consume meat. So Dr. Frog, back to the story, Dr. Frog, he had a PhD in frogonomics, let's say. And with that degree, he was teaching everybody he knew the concepts and the philosophical understanding of the world. Now, and he was very highly esteemed around his students. But everything he knew, as I mentioned, was limited to the well. He did not know anything outside of the well. Yet one day, another frog came in, and he looked down the well, and Dr. Frog saw him and said, "Hey, you're not one of my students. Where did you come from?" So the frog says, "Well, I came from the ocean." And Dr. Frog is like, "The ocean? What's the ocean?" He goes, it's much bigger than your well, and it has vast amounts of sea life, experiences, creatures, views and understandings and philosophical points of view that we can adhere to." So Dr. Frog was confused. He could not grasp it. And the only thing he could keep doing was that, no, my well is the highest abode. Nothing is higher than that. So the frog says, "No, there's something higher than your well, bigger than your well, more vast than your well, the deep dark well of meat eating that you live in." So Dr. Frog, he could only compare everything to his well. So he said, "Is it twice as big as my well?" The other frog says, "No." "Is it 3 times as big as my well?" The other frog says, "No, it's vastly bigger." "Is it 4 times bigger? Is it 5 times bigger?" Dr. Frog could only understand the concept of the ocean to the limited understanding of the well. So he puffed himself up bigger and bigger and bigger. He got frustrated. And the bigger he got, the more energy he expended. And the more energy he expended, caused him to eventually blow up. because his limited understanding could not, give him the proper knowledge that someone else could give him. So ultimately, we can use this an allegory or analogy in various aspects of our lives. Now, many of you are watching, you could also say those who eat meat, those who are vegetarian actually, can also think that way. But as we know from scientific proof, economical aspects of eating meat, philosophical aspects of eating meat, and the various studies that have been done through science that we don't need to eat meat, the conclusion is that we should not eat meat. Later in my videos, I will present more scientific and more realistic view about vegetarianism and how meat eating actually affects the global economy, the global conscience of the world. So ultimately, those who are watching this video, this is not a way to demean anybody, nor is it a hasty generalization, as someone pointed out before. So when you place your comments and things like that, try to get in the perspective of Dr. Frog. Be the other frog. Try to understand that you do not need meat. There's a famous saying in the 60s, "I have made up my mind. Please don't confuse me with the facts." So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment, rate, subscribe, like, favorite. If you have any questions, comments, or violent reactions, bring it on. Thank you very much. You all have a great day. Bye for now.